And welcome back to this, our 7th episode of the Chronicles of Telmora campaign. I hope my audio is better. I have switched over to my good microphone and a terrible pair of headphones, so hopefully it is improved. Although I have been let know that I'm cutting in and out a bit, so hopefully that doesn't happen too much. So, playing with us this week, we have Sutha the Half-Light, played by Nito.
Going on? Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow all of our Instagram pages. Follow the Patreon link, all that good stuff. You know the drill. You know what to do.
Ned, played by Norvin.
Norvin? You there?
Did I start without Norvin?
Norvin, check if you're muted.
Raid Shadow Legends.
Oh.
I'm keeping this in. This is amazing. Fractal, played by Pyro.
Nico.
Disgusting.
Bellum
Shane, you took my
Holloway,
joke. Fuck.
played by Connor.
Hello. I was gonna make an OnlyFans joke and then Shane beat me to it.
Dun, dun. I'm playing you a song on the world's smallest violin. And finally, Kagaz Ironjaw, played by Shane.
And won't the description be some mess?
Okay. When last we had left our intrepid band of adventurers in the city of Zion, they had completed some quests and then had a little bit of downtime to explore the city, potentially see about taking on new jobs, get items commissioned or crafted on their own, experiment with backstory elements for some, and new powers or old powers run into or chase down a flamboyant looking furbolg that became a part of Bellum's backstory.
Did
also
we lose
learned
Liv?
something.
I think so.
He's dead.
Yeah,
Don't worry, I'll take over the recap from here.
God, my mic
Last
is messing
session,
up. I don't know what's
I
going
had a
on.
beatdown
Hold
session
on.
with Sutha where she smacked the shit out of me.
This is really weird.
Now that's some good stuff. And then me and a couple of the boys went out and ripped the dragon to pieces. Grimy little bastard. And then, Bellum almost got ripped off by some asshole. Oh, hold on now.
This is
The mic says it's picking up on OBS.
I'm gonna
Damn shame.
hang up on Discord.
Yeah, going on.
I guess.
Okay, am I audible on Discord again?
Yeah.
Yes.
OBS stands for on that bullshit. The D's redacted for shortening purposes.
So the new audio may not be here for long in the episode, friends. If my players can't hear me and I'm constantly having to do that, that's not going to be good. Just in case OBS wasn't picking up my mic from all of that, what is the last thing you all heard me say?
Matter of fact, can't really remember because I started fucking around.
Yeah, you started with you were doing Kagaz's intro.
Old powers. New and old powers.
New and old powers. I do appreciate that, Kagaz. I could hear it and I did enjoy it very thoroughly. We also did find an NPC, or rather chased down an NPC that apparently became a part of Bellum's backstory, we discovered. So, I will begin by asking you if there is any last-minute things you all want to do. Aster Sternberg, the flamboyant furbolg who revealed himself as the conduit of Celestian of the Earthstars Grove, from which he and Bellum both hailed. He did let you know that the prophecy, the Stormsong prophecy, seemed to be coming on quickly, but that you probably had enough time to finish anything you were working on before making your way towards the grove. So is there anything you want to do before you leave?
I'd like to kill and harvest Aster Sternberg and use his power to ascend to Legend.
I can make a roll
I'd like to
for
kill Fractal.
I think that's a D27 specifically.
D34, but good guess.
Oh, rule for anyway.
4 more hook shots. You can buy 4 more hook shots. Sutha, if you are buying the chain hook shots again, then they are let me double
50.
check. I have it.
I think it was
50. If
50.
you 50 for chain. If you wanted them with rope for any reason, they are 25 gold.
4 chains. Not 2
Fair
chains, but 4
enough.
chains.
Yeah.
two
I was
chains.
about to say that.
Very nice. Very
Damn.
good. A
Yeah,
plus.
make me do it again.
So those
A
for
plus.
Kagas or
100%. All right. You have 4 more hook shots. Is there anything else anyone wanted to do in the few days before you leave? Any preparations you want to make? Any last minute things you want to get crafted, or people you want to talk to, or things you want to seek out?
I'm going to purchase the means to travel at some point.
So you are looking for, I believe you said, a cart and 2 horses. Of course, I
Correct.
had it pulled up earlier and then navigated away from it to look at something else.
Very-
I'm gonna
of
look
course I
around
did.
and see if there's any exotic mount breeders.
Exotic mount breeders.
perhaps a boar, a war
right.
boar.
Define exotic mount.
All right. The basic mounts are like the horses, the camels, sometimes the big old pigs. Exotic mounts would be like one of them bitches that we murdered, like a wyvern or some axe beak or some weird ass thing.
Okay, so something flying, potentially, rather than just large and not super common?
Not necessarily flying, but
Okay.
large and not necessarily common kind of fits it.
Okay. Fair enough.
Like a dire wolf, that'd be right too.
That would be
Um,
very interesting. Okay.
Jesus,
Okay.
that dancing Christ.
Well, I'm gonna. All right. While
Um,
I'm
What
thinking
into
about
the
that,
monster
Fractal, it
manual?
sounded
What
like
am I
you
thinking?
were about to say something. While I am looking up exotic mounts.
Could I perhaps find a spell scroll? Let's see, Maximilian's Earthling Grasp.
What level is it?
Second transmutation.
Second
Hold on.
transmutation. Well, the
Give me a
thing
moment.
doesn't. The class school doesn't matter as much for me as it does for you. Second level, that goes for what, 300 gold, I think? 250? I think I sold it to you for 250 before.
Hold on. God, I got something. Now you see, if you'd asked my friend, I've got a stupid ass document that's got a lot of stuff in it.
Oh, is this
And
on the
one of the
Discord?
categories is mounts. Nah, it's not on the Discord because I ain't finished it yet, because
Fair
there's a lot left. But I'll finish the mounts one, so I'll send you pictures.
That would be wonderful.
We'll do
So
it live.
280,
I will keep out
should-
all the hex deck stuff.
250.
250. Okay,
250.
that leaves you
250.
390.
Did
Yep.
we get your discount this time?
Is
You
that
don't
my
have to
discount?
That
use
is
the
the
license.
discount because it is 250. It costs 250 gold to make a second level spell scroll, so you are getting it at
All right,
cost.
and when it's not necromancy, it's 50 per spell level, so that's 100 off my magic ink.
Oh, we are admitting it now. Good, proud of you, buddy.
I'm just outright saying it now because someone really hates secrets except when it's convenient to him. But anyway, I'd like to buy also while I'm there another 200 gold worth of magic ink.
Yep.
All right.
Easy enough to buy. I am looking at these mounts. There are absolutely anything that is in the PHB mount wise, more or less, you would be able to find. Let me see specifically what you would be able to find here in this desert area. I mean,
once more I
so
am forced.
interestingly enough, what is D? Oh, that's what that means. They do have scarab and giant scorpion mounts.
Yo,
Those
Those have got to be the slowest
they
fucking.
absolutely would be available in a desert setting. They would be. No. They're giant. They're giant. They're not like the actual like fit in your hand size. No, these are giant. The scarab has a speed of 40 feet, and the giant scorpion also has a speed of 40 feet. Oh, it also has the scarab also has a burrow speed of 30 feet.
Yeah, but you ain't want to be on the scarab when it's burrowing.
No, you do not want to be on the scarab when it is burrowing. Let me see. I'm looking to see if there's anything else on here.
I'd say Bellum was probably going with Cogas to mount shop if that's where we're headed.
Fair
Trade
enough.
off
You
between the
absolutely
scorpion and the
are.
scarab. The scorpion hurts more.
All I'm seeing is we've got a cart and there's scorpions tailing it, and their tails are pointed forward for a moment, and then they don't like when we whip them, so the tails flex backwards to the person holding the reins. Just
Right now, you ain't whipped no scorpion. You get a nice symbiotic relationship with it. You feed it and it carries you. You ain't whipped no scorpion. That's a bad idea.
Yeah, that is. It is. I would say that you know that without having to make a check. It is a bad idea to whip a scorpion. It's just. Well. It's not a bad idea to whip a scorpion. But it is
Just
if
when
you
you're
value
fighting
your
it.
life. It is if you value your lives. So just keep that in mind.
in mind. It is minded.
You don't have to use the prices that I set because that's for my own setting. You can vary it
Fair
all you want.
enough. I am also looking at something else. One other thing,
But
but I need to
I
see
want to be
what.
so.
Oh, swamps.
I want
Okay,
to
so
above the
not
board, real quick. Players, if we're gonna pay a fuck ton for scarabs just because they have a burrow speed when they move the same rate as a draft horse, the most basic mount,
And fight better.
are we gonna be
And
fighting with
carry
these
more.
fuckers?
You don't know.
Yeah, that's the whole point of buying an exotic
I will
mount.
also give you the other stats. So a scarab can carry up to 3 riders with a maximum weight of 300 pounds per rider, and a giant scorpion can carry up to 2 riders with a maximum weight of 250 pounds per rider, but it can carry a maximum weight of up to 700 pounds.
The scarab can
Damn.
also carry a max weight of 1,100, so it can carry a lot
That's
more.
true. I
loot.
didn't see that because it's on.
Yeah, it's on the next page.
Yeah, it is. I see it now. My brain
So,
just didn't connect it.
The way I design them, obviously there might be some problems because they need stat blocks, but
It's a mount.
yeah, the point of mounts is there's a trade-off between their speed, their carry weight, how many people they can carry, and their fighting potential. The scorpion costs more than the scarab, but it can fight a lot better than the scarab.
Yes.
But the scarab can also carry more than the scorpion.
I'm just looking for something that's fast that can pull a carriage.
I mean,
Or
if you
cart.
want stats, there's always the lizard hounds I put in homebrew.
Lizards wouldn't be bad, although we're going up north and those are cold-blooded animals.
Yep.
I will
It's-
also remind you that Ascaria is one of the more southern continents.
Okay, so we're going towards.
Yeah, it looks like the south
equivalent of
end
the
of it.
equator.
cold.
If you I will real quick. Let me take my players to the world map so that you can see where Ascaria checks out, because you may be going north on the continent of Ascaria, but the continent of Ascaria is basically Australia.
We'll jump from equator real
Oh!
quick.
We're in Australia.
More or less. I have a map
I'll
with
be
the
damned.
lines. I have a map
Fair
with
enough.
the lines, but it's not this one. Because of the
Get that.
hexes, and I thought it would look weird. But yeah, Ascaria is essentially where Australia is for us. Is that the lizard
What-
hounds, Pyro? Thank you for sending me the lizard hounds. Lizard
Quick
hounds
out
would
again
be desert.
question. What's the current season right now? Or what would be the equivalent? What time of year?
Season. I'm gonna decide this off the top of my head because I'm not gonna lie, I haven't thought of it up to this point. So let's say it's
Winter.
summer going into autumn.
Okay.
So the equivalent of September.
Okay.
Okay.
So
I love the
Schmeptember.
picture of the lizard hounds. They're jungle dwellers.
Whoopsie.
Well, there's
I
different
like
kinds
it,
of
and
lizards.
I'm going to keep it. But unfortunately, because it is jungle dwellers, you would not find them here.
All right, I won't argue with it, but they are
Listen.
definitely desert lizards.
Listen, the PDF that Pyro sent me of his lizard hounds with the stats
And they're not mine.
specifically says jungle dwellers. I never said they were yours. I just said you sent them to me.
You just said
What about a giant hyena? We got any of
A
A
those?
giant hyena. Yeah,
That's a barb
there's a
strider.
grassland not too far north of here, so they would definitely be able to go back. Yeah, there are giant hyenas available from the exotic mount vendor.
Interesting.
Just a shout out. There are like standard mounts already, like camel, donkey, elephant,
Yes,
draft
I am
horses.
aware of that. That's not
And
what I asked.
I've got a second point. If any of these are not 60-foot creature move speeds, I don't see why we're getting them.
'Cause they fucking fight! That's why!
No, because Shane, they're moving just as fast as us. The whole point of getting these is so we get there quicker.
Yeah?
Connor.
So if they're moving at our same speed,
We're gonna throw them out the window when we get there.
Connor, I would like to point out horse riding and horse draft have two different speeds and are for two different purposes. Horse riding means that the most cargo it would have would be 1, possibly 2 riders and saddlebags and the rider's equipment. They would not be carriage pullers.
And a war horse?
Yes, that would be different, but a war horse still is basically just a war horse would be a Kagaz carrier and they would have better fighting stats, but war horses are not bred to pull carts.
Connor, you were wanting a draft horse anyway. You wanted to get a cart, right?
I thought war horses pulled carts.
No.
Draft
war horses not pull artillery?
War horses are what you put armor on with their barding and ride into battle, and they're like armored.
Almost like they're for war.
Yeah.
More or less, they're just trained to be less skittish.
Yeah. Draft horses are the ones that pull shit and just sit there when they're not pulling shit.
Yeah,
War horses, you chuck armor on them and you go to battle.
All right, then we'll just get.
I would also like to point out that this is the plot of an excellent play called War Horse that was then turned into a film.
I'd like to point out that we still.
Story.
My point still stands that if we're just chucking the cart, if we're chucking the cart all together, why don't we get the ones that are faster? Why do we care that they can fight? They're faster.
Connor,
because I want my fucking mount to fight. That's why.
Connor, the point I'm trying to make is that the carriers are not necessarily faster.
I've already moved on. Fuck the carriage.
Then no carriage. Then that's different. But if you want a cart or a carriage, then you would need. Then it would be something. Then you're looking at something with a 40-foot speed.
Fuck the carriage. Fuck the carriage. We're just going for fast mounts.
Can I interject real quick, just so we can all stop? The main difference between typical like horse mounts and the new ones, like just thought wise, is the fact that you can't actually make horses run into danger. They're extremely skittish, and these other ones, they're less likely to bolt and run, but therefore making your cost efficiency better.
Very true. If you so much as look at a horse the wrong way, they'll just fucking die.
I disagree.
I would like to point out to
the
audience that I do not own horses and do not know a lot about horses, but I know that horses are extremely melodramatic.
I do know a lot about horses, and if you scare one, they can simply die.
Yeah, but if you they
okay,
get pissed off.
I'm jumping in here.
Please do.
Fuck the horse discussion. Let's get to the point. What are we looking for in a mount? We fucked the carriage. Everyone's going to have a mount of some
durability.
Sort of...
My mount is Kagaz. Done.
Okay.
There you go.
Fractal, what do you want in a mount? We're going piece by piece here. I'm taking control.
Endurance and maintenance.
Okay, we got 2 for endurance. Kagaz.
Like if I can
want a mount that can fight.
Sutha?
Hold
Don't
on.
matter to me.
The mount. What do you want in your mount?
Chicken Eddie.
Oh my god.
You're
always fine. Endurance, maintenance, fight. It don't matter.
And I'm looking for speed. So what we want, apparently, is just the most well-rounded, eugenically bred mount to exist on Telmora.
Motherfucker.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't see why we're getting mounts, because the first time we have to go into a cave, a castle, or anywhere, we're going to ditch them. They're going to get eaten, and we're not going to have them anymore. Mounts are a waste of gold.
We're not going to a fucking mountain. Hey there. That ain't true at all.
No.
If we had mounts and had to ditch them to a cave, my mount's probably going to eat the rest of the mounts.
So can we just
let
put
me
it?
real quick
It,
just kind of draw out just a line of your basic direction of where you're going. So you're
Along
here in
the
Zion,
road.
and you're going up basically to here. This is not
like
the
to-
exact path. I drew a straight line because I like how straight lines look. Fight me. But yeah, you're going that way. So there may be passes through places. There may be broken bridges and rivers that you have to cross potentially. There may be uneven terrain. You are going into the foothills of mountains.
Hey, but Fractal, do you have fly?
No.
Do you have
No.
tensor floating disc?
That's third. Yes.
Okay.
Didn't
Do
we
you have
already
levitate?
establish that Tensor's floating
No.
disc can't really do that much?
It can if we fling him over the edge and put the mounts on the disc. I'm asking again. Do you have levitate?
No.
Would
That's
you
a
like?
third level
I will
spell, is it?
buy. No, levitate second. I will buy you the scroll and ink for levitate if we come across a broken bridge. I will buy it now and give you the shit to copy in. Just have it prepared so
I'm
you can
listening.
make Tensor's disc, put the mounts on the disc, levitate you, and we fling you to the other side. The disc gets pulled by you to the other side. When they touch down, dismiss the disc. Shit. Wait, that leaves us on the wrong side. Well, then we're.
Oh,
And then-
I've played this puzzle game before.
Why don't we
There's a
just buy the
sheep.
cheapest?
There's a sheep, a bag of grain, and a wolf.
Let's just go with the
Only one
cheapest
vote.
mounts
Y'all,
because they're eventually gonna die anyways.
my point still stands. We're going along main roads. We're not stopping by any caves. The mounts
Can
are
I
valid.
have a
The whole
timestamp so we can
point,
skip the
the
entire discussion?
only
when I come back
only
to this
point of
later on
having
the
these is that we're
video.
getting to the place faster. If we're walking the same speed as we would on foot, why are we buying them?
Why
I
are
don't know
buying-
about you, but my movement speed's 25 feet around.
You're gonna
so-
be on Cogas. Regardless. Moving
This
the
is
same
amazing.
speed.
All right, so almost exactly
Connor,
30 minutes. after
Connor,
recording.
take a deep fucking breath and realize you're not getting what you want.
It's bizarre. I can't. I'm
I'd like
losing
to ask a
intelligence.
question real
look,
quick. I would like to ask
listen
a
to
question real
this.
quick. Are you having this discussion in character or as
No,
a player?
Connor's reached through the mask.
Been in
of-
character the whole time.
Live. Zutha walks up to the person, pays 320 gold for 4 riding.
No.
Rhinos?
Please,
Wait, for-
no.
You're rhinos.
75 each. I was
Wait,
I'm
rhinos-
asking because
Rhinos are a mount.
If you are rhinos are a mount. So here's the thing: if you are
I think
doing
they
it
move
in
fast.
character,
Not rhinos.
I have an interjection.
Not rhinos.
Riding
Not rhinos.
horses, yes, which are
Right, yes.
75.
What
Yeah,
the fuck?
75 as in PHB. But I do have a legitimate question because if you are having this argument in character, I do have an interjection from the NPC.
No, this has been above board.
Okay.
Listen
No,
to
this
this.
is for you.
The DM has been
Yes.
giving me money, alright? I want to spend that money on stupid shit, and he ain't gonna stop me.
Are rhinos in a climate that we could get a hold of
We
them?
are
'Cause
using
I feel-
rhinos.
I know.
We're near a barren wasteland, so
in
I
a
don't know.
Here's what
How
I'm
about you
saying.
guys send me a message when we figure this out so we
It-
can actually play?
It fits everyone's descriptor. It's faster than us. It's durable in combat. You can put armor and barding on it to make it durable. It can be like a packed animal. It's a win-win-win.
Animal. Let's see our rhinos in here.
I didn't
Rhinos are
put
not in
rhinos on that
PDF.
list.
I have to find rhinos. Let me
Yeah,
find a rhino stat
I'm with
block.
Norm on this, so let me know when we're good.
Please,
I'm
please.
sure
my
there's
God.
a rhino in the monster.
All I
Manual.
wanted was a
Rhinoceros.
fucking hyena. Why are we going after this?
336.
All I wanted was a quick
Weekend
mountainous
hyena.
devolved. That's all I was looking for.
Look, I said I had some possible mounts, and I just wanted to look for a funny one. Because I have 3,000 gold and nothing to buy. So I wanted to get a funny mount. And here we are. Like, you guys could have got horses for yourselves. I don't really care. But I
No,
wanted to
because
get
then we all
shit.
have to have the same speed. Or as we're traveling, we're going to pass the other person.
Or we could just run at the same speed. You know, that's possible, right? You
tell
can not
your
use
horse
all your
to
movement.
Run slower.
Yeah. You can not
If
move.
you
for
have
a long time.
you know how you as a player can choose to move a certain
Yes,
amount
I'm
of
not a
your
moron.
movement?
I'm saying it would waste getting faster mounts because then we're having to move at the pace of the slow ones.
But none of the ones that we wanted were slow.
If you want a heavy, durable, combat-ready mount, you said yourself it trades off its speed and passenger limit.
No one said they wanted the fucking scorpion or the scarab or whatever. No
The
one said that.
rhinoceros also has a speed of 40 feet, so like they're not that
Yes,
slow. They're
It's the
all
same as the
faster
riding
than
horses
you.
he wants. It's
No,
the
your
same as the riding horse he
has
wants.
60 feet. A riding horse has 60 feet. A cart horse, a draft horse, has 40 feet.
Give me a receipt. God has died.
It's in the
God
goddamn
has-
player's handbook, Connor. It is in the player's handbook on page
All right,
number
hold on.
157. It
I'm
says
not looking
horse,
it up.
draft,
Hold on,
40
hold
feet,
on.
horse, riding, 60 feet. It is in the monster manual on page 336. Rhinoceros, speed, 40 feet. Riding horse, speed, 60 feet. I don't know
Look,
what other receipts you
I
want.
I don't even know why this is a problem. Liv basically just hands us the entire bank of the city and like for doing the most inane shit, okay? We don't really need to worry about if you get a mount that's 20 gold more and it has a different speed, okay? So let's just move on and we'll never deal with this again, right? Yeah.
I will ride a person at this point. Just tell me how much it is.
Are you getting a riding horse?
Yep.
I'm
getting
getting a
riding horse.
headache.
I'm answering for everyone.
Sufa,
I'm getting a riding
Sufa,
horse.
if you wanted to have paid the 320 gold or whatever.
No,
5
it would be
times 75 is.
just 3. 2 people can ride on one, 2 people can ride on the other, and Kagaz can ride on one, so 3. So
We have
That's
another
very
person.
True, yeah. Because a war
We have
horse or
6.
a riding horse can carry up to 480 pounds. So
We have 2. We have 6 people. We've got an NPC to bring with us. Hang
yeah,
on.
so 3.
We're dragging him behind us, tied up in a rope.
Man can ride on Kagai's shoulder because that still doesn't exceed their weight limit, okay?
yeah,
So
Aster is very skinny.
My head hurts and I
3.
don't feel like
3
arguing with this
3
anymore.
horses, we're done.
3 horses, there we go.
3 horses. All right.
Kagaz and Den, Bellum and fucking Dickhead, and then
So
Fractal.
that's what?
There we go.
So that's what,
75 times
240
3
gold?
is 225.
All right, there we go. 225.
225 gold. You have 3 riding horses. They have a speed of 60 feet and a carrying capacity of 480 pounds each.
And I will drop the money for the 3 bitten bridles. There's 6 more gold. And
Yep.
then how many days are we going to need feed wise?
Okay, let's see. So it's about a day per hex. So about 1.
A gelatinous cube mount? Nice.
I was looking at that, and then I looked up the bug
Uh,
strider. I was like, oh, damn.
It's you would guess that it's probably going to be about 5 days to get there. So if you want to get any extra, but it should take about 5 days.
Please tell me you typed that whole thing.
No, you just Google copy. Let's see, for 3 horses, and let's go for 6 days. Add 1 on each end. 6, 12, 18 days. 5 copper pieces a piece. That's what did I just say? 18 times 5. It'll be 90 copper, 9 silver. Fuck it, I'm gonna down change that 1. Did you just post it in Spanish?
In Spanish too.
Dude. No. I will drop. I've already forgotten the fucking number I was going to say.
You said 9 silver last because it was 90
7.
copper.
Okay. I dropped the 9 silver, and I've got 6 days worth for the 3 mounts
There you go.
in the bag.
There you go.
Bardings on their face, saddled up as well.
Fuck does that mean? Cost times 4.
Barding is armor. Oh, no saddles. Are these just
Barding
riding?
is their armor.
These are riding horses, right?
Yeah, riding.
Yeah.
So it would be 10 gold a saddle. So
30 more gold. There's everybody's saddles.
there you go. Oh, barding is the cost of whatever type of armor you want times 4 and the weight time. Okay, I understand now. I was
Yep.
looking at the PHP going, what the fuck does cost times 4 mean? What is that, German?
It's in German.
Why are you Google translating the fitness gram pacer test? Read it.
Why are
Read it.
you Google translating the fitness gram pacer test?
Because I've been
Connor?
arguing
Because
for a
we
half
have
hour
been
with
trying
God.
to play this game.
I'm too scared to Google it in Russian.
We've got what we
Okay.
need. Let's move on. Let's move on.
Let's move on, please.
Are there any last preparations you want to do in town? Any last items you need to buy? Because you know that there are basically 2 places that you can stop on the fastest
I'm going to buy
route.
Sutha plate mail.
Yeah, 1,500 gold.
You son of a
I'm-
bitch.
I'm going to buy plate mail for me.
1,500 gold.
Why are you buying yourself plate mail? Don't you have that armor?
Yeah, it's not plate mail.
God damn it, Norvin.
Yeah,
But thank
he
you.
doesn't. It's not like he gets to choose what kind of armor it is. He has to put a spark in regular armor, basically.
So go.
I thought the same thing. But you would know, because you have looked at the map of the continent, that basically there are only 2 places that you can stop on the fastest route north to the Earthstars Grove. That would be Venzer Abbey and Careless. And Careless is a smaller town.
Rations are 5 silver apiece, right?
They
think so.
should be.
I'd like to sell back my splint armor as well.
That is... I'm scrolling.
Unless anybody wants splint armor.
Nope.
I was gonna
that's
say
not it.
sell it. Likewise, she'll sell hers, her splint.
You get about 150 a piece for it.
Okay. That's appreciated, Ned. Thank you very much.
Just keep my ass alive.
I'll do my best. 50.
I also buy rations for myself.
Good call. I am double checking.
How much are
the
rations
prices.
again?
I am
5
double
silver a
checking.
pop.
5 silver a pop?
I
Damn.
am fairly certain that they are. Yeah, 1 day of rations is 5 silver, but that's 3 meals, essentially. It's enough food for a whole day.
Whoever bought the horses, just refund yourself the gold for one of them because I'm going to give it to you because I have 3,000. So how much was that?
75
I'm
gold.
adding it up. 75.
75. Okay, so take 75 back. All right.
I'm putting it all together. Where is it? Feed per day. 5 times 6 is 30. So there. That should be the total cost of what you've paid for a single horse. Just one.
Okay.
Just take 85, 87. Just take 88 gold. Fuck it. Just take 88 gold.
Sure. You can have what I paid for the stuff too. It's yours now, Sutha.
You take it then, you fucking dickhead. I didn't know who bought what. I kind of toned out.
I'm already stressed and worn out from this long conversation about mounts for no reason.
Woo! I just wanted a funny mount. A hee hee ha ha funny mount. And we had to do all that.
I just wanted to get a fucking mount and it became a thing that couldn't be moved past.
You were the one that was arguing the most.
Sure.
I just wanted a hyena so that every time we took a rest between the traveling, I could
It's over. It's over.
All right,
Let's move on.
we are traveling. Let's move.
Yes, we are.
All right, I'm going to delete these lines so that we can see things a little clearer. So you set out from the city of Zion. Do you want to set out like first thing the next morning and just do things on like a true day basis?
Huh?
Did I cut out?
No, I don't understand what a true day basis is.
Like, rather than... The only way I can describe this is like when I used to travel to Florida as a kid, we would leave after dinner and get there lunchtime the next day. Do you want to do it just whenever you're ready to leave, you leave? Or do you want to wait and be like, we're getting a fresh start in the morning?
Leave as soon as it's all together.
Okay, that would probably be about 1 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm trying to find travel pace. I found it. Perfect. All right. Mounts and vehicles for short spans of time.
Should just be the movement speed. Yeah, that's how many miles a day.
Yeah. So, are you doing a fast pace, a normal pace, or a slow pace?
Normal.
Normal. Alright. So, for a normal pace, it'll be about a day with these mounts because you're moving fairly quickly. So, I'm going to put the sighted torch as the party token because why not? So this is where you are in the city of Zion. You are in this hex. So you move forward. Do you want to be traveling through the abbey or to the west of the abbey, or to the
Through
east
it.
if you want? Through it. Okay.
Yeah.
Someone roll me a D100 for the first day of travel.
90.
90. All right. Scroll to
Pending.
90. 90. Okay. As you travel and you reach just the edge of the scythe as the desert begins to fall away, this scarred landscape in the earth begins to fall away, and you start to see a bit of this green, grassy terrain popping up as bits of life begin to re-enter the landscape. As you begin to travel into this, you hear soft music. Just gentle, soft, a bit of like a flute, some gentle drumming, and coming around the bend in the road, you see a satyr, just gently playing a flute. You see that he has, like, a magical, like, what looks to be a mage hand keeping rhythm at his hip. He approaches you. Oh, travelers on the road. Where are you headed to?
Just headed back to my hometown for some family business.
Would you like to see something magical on your way?
No.
I'm afraid we don't have much time to sightsee.
Are you sure?
100%.
I'm afraid not. Perhaps on the way back we'll catch you.
Alright. I don't know if I'll still be here when you come back. Would you like to travel, satyrs?
And safest of travels. He'll pick up the horses. He's got somewhere to be.
Alright. Okay. So, other than that, your first day of travel goes on, and you make your way into the abbey just as the sun begins to crest below the horizon and it starts to go into full dusk. Are you
Full dusk,
planning to...
you said?
Dusk, yes.
Okay, I thought I heard a T, my bad. Alright, so we pull into the
Plan
abbey
to find
midnight?
lodging in the abbey at night?
Suppose, yes. How much will it run for just an average room?
Alright, what is everyone's passive perception?
10, I believe.
14.
Okay.
11. Yeah.
16, 11.
13.
13. Okay. Fractal, what's your passive?
RoboCop.
Myro?
He's muted.
He's here.
I forgot I was muted. Let's see
Hmm.
here. My passive that would be. Is it like 10 plus or 8 plus?
10 plus.
10.
Oh, 13.
Yeah.
13?
Or you could just scroll down below your skills and it tells you.
No, it's not perception.
So Bellum, you're the only one that doesn't notice this. It makes sense. You are a bit preoccupied. Sutha, you clock this right away. But as you all make your way up to the doors of the abbey...
I would have left right away before we got up to the doors.
Right. You notice that Fractal has taken the westernmost path and is veering around the abbey.
Zutha will follow him.
Oh, come on. Aren't you on the same horse?
you
Where
on the
you
same
going, buddy?
I'm going around.
Why?
I
See,
don't
there's
like
just gonna stick-
I don't like holy men. Yeah,
We got
Uh,
a holy girl right here.
she's the
There's
exception.
a holy woman, right?
All right.
He keeps going. He's not talking.
Well, she's with you the whole way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he takes control of the horse. He's going.
There we go. There we go.
Okay.
All right. I guess
Well,
I
run
ain't
around.
Sleeping in
doing that
bed
night.
tonight. I guess that's not gonna happen.
Nope.
Fractal's just gonna go right around.
Then I'm basically going to say that you made it to this hex instead.
Yep.
It's the same amount of travel time. It doesn't cost you anything extra. Yeah, but just rather than being in the abbey,
Yep.
you make camp at night.
Mhm.
Are you going to have people take watches?
As far as Fractal's aware, did they follow him or did?
Yeah, we followed you, Clanky.
Oh, we did.
All right, I guess so.
Well,
If
did
you
Bellum
wanted to
follow
not
him?
Follow him. You didn't have to.
I assumed I was leading, so I thought he would be going into the absence. I'm leading us back to my home. I figured I was leading, but in fact, it would have veered off. I thought the rest of us were going through. But he
Fractal was
veered
going to veer
around.
off some way or the other.
But
Well,
if you all hailed me to stop, I would have turned around and gone with you.
Fractal wouldn't even have
I'm
looked.
sure you would have heard Kagas go, "Oh, come on."
She said I didn't notice, so
You were the only one that did not notice. Your passive perception was too low.
Thank
Bellum.
you. We gotta go around.
Going
back
around.
on the bit and bridle and pick up pace towards the fractal. What's going on?
But
he
going
doesn't
around.
like holy people.
What's wrong with? I might feel like I've missed something. Why aren't we going?
I think we all missed something, but I don't trust him, so I don't want to leave him alone anymore.
Good. It wasn't particularly any of your business.
Well, it's a great road trip so far. You'll pull out ahead and continue to take lead.
Yeah, man, that's the spell I was looking for. Fuck. I was trying to remember what I was doing out here on the road, but no, too late. I'll do it later.
Then we settle for camp and take watches, I suppose.
The one spell I didn't take that I wanted to grab. Dumb pyro pad. Bonk.
All right, I'll go first, I guess.
All right, Kagaz is taking the first watch. Kagaz,
Wake
do
me up
you-
when you're done. I'll take second.
I'll take third.
All right.
They're on
Kagaz,
those
do you have
strings.
dark vision?
Yes, except for dark vision.
Should have what 120 feet.
No, 30.
I do have 120.
Oh, do you?
Stone root.
Then go ahead and give me a perception.
Right. Stone Root does that. Fuck.
Perception. You got it.
I wouldn't know. Scriptic already has.
I'll be there.
Okay.
Since I am in fact Robit, could I just stick up and help him somewhat?
What exactly happens to you when you take a rest?
When a Warforged takes a rest, their body cannot move, but they can perceive things.
Yeah,
with
they're
their
still
eyes.
aware. They're
So,
still aware. They're
Unfortunately,
yeah.
the best thing I can do is what we do on Saturday, which is you give advantage. Which is unfortunate in this
actually,
case.
Connor changed it to on Saturday. It uses my
Passive, because you
These
can't look around.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What's your
So,
passive
13.
perception then?
13.
13?
13.
Okay. 13. Yeah, I like that. Instead of advantage, it's whatever you roll and then the passive. Okay, 13. That makes sense.
So I'm just like up against a tree, just
Okay.
I guess is too busy pouting that everyone got a horse.
So, Kagaz, you do not notice this. You are pouting about the horses. You very much do see the horses, and you are pouting about it. And as that is happening, Fractal, you would notice this, and you do notice this. if you can all kind of, I'm just going to put you on this map here. If you can all kind of arrange yourself around where a campfire would be.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
I
this
think I
map
buried
is
some
bad.
bodies out here.
This map is bad, friends. Arrange yourself around where you would be. Sutha and Fractal are already there because this is our old PvP map. What is that?
Campfire.
I dig it. I can respect it.
And then Aster would be towards here.
Tied up. So.
Oh yeah, I don't have a token for him. That's fair.
And then horses, I
Should've
imagine, would be
considered
tied
this,
up.
but you know what? It's too late now.
Tied up.
Thankfully, I know certain things about Aster. So,
Horses.
Why is there 2 Cogazes?
Because I dragged one out because Fractal's little picture thing on the bottom was covering mine, and I didn't see it.
What are you
Oh.
talking about? Oh,
Yeah, there you
that
go.
thing. Yep.
All right.
The nameplates.
So,
Got it.
Fractal, you notice several figures approaching you, from this direction.
I didn't see that. What?
You see several figures approaching you from this direction.
Okay, there we go. Okay. Then what I'm going to do...
There are more than 5 of them.
Alright, then. Is Mage Armor still up?
Did you have it on for the day?
I cast it every morning, so would have been 8 hours.
You would have been traveling about 8 hours. So
Alright, so yeah, I'll recast Mage Armor as we have visitors. I say that over at Kagas as I stand up, now faintly glowing.
Mhm.
Oh, I guess there's one way to de-stress after all that mess.
I guess that's enough to rouse us, right?
Do you
Wakey,
is
wakey.
that loud enough to rouse people?
Yep. And
Yeah,
if
Fractal's
that
doing
doesn't,
something.
he's smacking his armor with his axe. Ding, ding, ding.
Get up. Action.
That'll
Get up,
armor.
Bell.
Yeah.
My
Get
armor
ya.
claps on.
Ya Zolgan gets get up.
Ned is gonna go hide by the horses, so whoever's coming doesn't see him.
Okay.
23.
23.
Stand
I was
up.
about to say, make me a stealth
Advantage.
check.
I have advantage on my
Yeah,
stealth
I know.
checks.
That's why I was about to say, make me a stealth check. Yeah, you feel
Stand
very
up.
confident that you were unnoticed. What was that, Nito?
I would say give advantage to Ned, get everybody to 300 feet, cast Bless.
Okay.
Soon as
I
she
didn't even think about doing the dark vision or the,
He said it's coming from up here, right?
but it's close enough.
Yeah, up
Yeah.
this direction, yeah.
Yeah, they're approaching you, so they're about here now. And I will go ahead and put them on the map as I ask everyone to roll some initiative.
I have advantage.
Yep.
Yay.
It's a shame I ain't got a hyena bite into them after I
Okay,
cave in their skulls.
Unfortunately, they don't have tokens, so
What do we
It's a
see?
Facebook anon.
Ah!
Get it.
it's a random Facebook guy. Unfortunately,
I don't know you. I don't want to accept your
Asking
friend.
for my login information to fix my account.
Well, they asked so nicely. I mean,
Is that a Nigerian prince I see?
it could be. You really don't know.
Ooh.
Hold up.
I'm probably just gonna find like a really quick
I did not. I'll be
something
damned.
from the web. That'll probably be what I'll do once I get everything settled. Okay, cool. They're already in my journal. That's nice. Yay, I love that. Why is this so terrible?
Love that, laugh that. Sorry.
Live that, laugh that, love that?
I like to go in a non-linear direction with my life.
We'll get fucked then.
Yeah, that's the one he's not good now.
That hurts, Sutha.
Oh.
Alright, hold on.
Friendship,
Can I just fucking find
friendship.
something that'll work for this, please?
Allow me to relish.
Give me, what are they?
They're bandits. You just see bandits. I'm just trying to find basic.
Okay.
Oh,
Hold
this
on.
is gonna be.
I got you.
No one sees this, but Fractal's doing.
Hold on.
Oh shit! My
I got-
dice.
Are they? Do you have separate from archer and regular bandits or no?
No. I have bandit, and Bandit Captain. The problem is I just need something to...
I will
drag
send you
real quick.
2 tokens then.
I just need something to get put out here real quick.
I know. That's why it will be real
But
quick.
then I have to upload them, is the problem.
They're tokens. That should take like 2 seconds.
I hope so.
Strange blue figures. What are they?
Strange blue figures. You'll never know. Because I really didn't think about this before. Like, I just didn't think about it. I thought of the other perspective of it, which was the rolling perspective of it. But not the actual token of what would happen if you guys rolled stuff. Isn't that funny?
Here you go. 3 generic tokens that you can use. Doesn't really matter.
Alright. Save. Save. Where's the... Oh, there's the third one. Oh, yeah. I am saving that pirate man. Oh, hell yeah.
In my generic pictures and tokens folder, I have one specifically, like a folder specifically labeled Druid Aids, because my druid in my game made me get every fucking thing.
There we
that
go.
he wants.
Alright. Then there. Alright,
Just be
delete.
thankful
Delete.
Jordan's not
Delete.
not playing a fucking shepherd druid. Then you'd really cry.
I don't even think he knows what that is.
I'm wondering if I should tell him. How many accent searches do I have?
Oh, I should say this is that one.
My lord.
Alright. Save that, and now I can go ahead and make that their default token for the bandit at least, because Bandit Captain, it's not as important, because there's just one of that one. Alright, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, if you could, like, get on the grid, that'd be great. What? So I have 6, 7, 8.
Here we go.
Wow, we sure could have used a hyena or a scorpion.
Would have been nice, wouldn't it?
I would have loved seeing a giant scorpion
Hey.
throw these things everywhere.
These work.
But then you'd have had to
Work?
give them a
Okay.
sheet and a token.
I
Yeah.
would have found. I'm pretty sure there are sheets for those.
There's sheets for large scorpions. You just up the damage a little bit and up the health. That's about it.
Okay, why can't I see the Bandit Captain character sheet, please? Hello? Oh. You have to make it to select the tokens? Thank you. Show me the character sheet.
You're still level 4, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, you're
Yep.
still level 4.
Unfortunately, I cannot kill 2 of them at once. Yet.
Yeah, yet. Someday.
If I
You
move
have
before-
great weapon master. If you kill one, you can use a
Yeah,
bonus
yeah,
action to
yeah,
attack
I
again.
think it should be true.
Yeah, if you would kill a creature, you can attack again. It's a bonus action.
Okay, I don't want to drag the token out. I just want to be able to look at the character sheet instead of just the bio and info. Weird.
Don't worry, I've got a plan.
Okay. This is an interesting plan when I can't even get to the frickin' character sheet. Now I can. I tried to pop it out. That's stupid.
I don't like what's about to
Hopefully
happen.
that had the
You
token selected.
I think you're seeing what's going on, Fractal.
I gave you the
Okay,
page
that's
for the
fine.
I think
bandit.
we've
Put
got
it on
similar
there.
ideas, in fact.
I can't tell. What's going on with that area? I'm just kidding.
If only we had casters capable of
Here we go.
CC.
Okay, 18.
Mm.
We
Only-
sort. And then I have to update the bandit captains, but I don't have to update the thing again because he did get an 18. I just didn't have the tracker selected. Okay.
Who's in
Send
front
it.
of me?
Alright.
Oh, good. It's
So,
just
Ned,
casters
you
for
are
us.
first.
Okay, an arrow comes flying out of the night sky,
Okay.
Cheek.
aimed at just one of generic bandit number 2.
I'll say that's this one. I'll say this is 1.
Plink.
This is 9. Okay, so bandit number 2. Yeah, it definitely hits. He's down. Funnily enough.
Hmm.
Very nice.
Add that to my counter.
I'll be damned.
Nicely done.
Am I? Do I think I'm still hidden? I mean, it is night, but I am near a fire. Okay, so I'm actually just going to trot and bonus action hide.
Yeah, I would say make me the
17.
Yeah, you feel pretty confident that when you changed your position that they lost track of you.
Okay, that's my turn.
Bellum.
Sadly, I'm just a few steps to. Oh, actually, no. I could. You're gonna hate me for this, but I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
30 feet. I'm going to cast a square at a diagonal. It's gonna suck. I'm gonna be real. I'm casting Thunderwave, and I'll be real.
You're doing it wrong, but that's okay. I'm allowed.
Following the math,
You
had
already
I-
ate.
I'm shut up. So, if I had been here and cast it, I would hit the whole square. So by rotating,
rolled a 2, I'm just gonna roll them again and put them on the tracker. But they rolled a 2, so I'm
okay.
yeah, I just didn't get sent, I guess. Okay,
so it should hit all of them. Maybe not this guy.
Are you gonna like draw your? Yeah, the only one it wouldn't hit would be this guy because the most you can fit are 8.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna do the text for Thunderwave first, and then ping it. So, ooh, that's pretty good damage.
You cast a sinkhole and they all fall.
Alright, so I have to make 8 con saves. Okay, so 1.
The sky rattles and pieces begin to fall.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then he's gonna be his own thing anyway, so I don't have to count him in the thing. Okay, 1. Wait, why let's click initiative? That's the wrong button. Okay, 1. Success.
Save.
2. Success.
Fail.
Turning advantage on because 13? Oh, it does say DC 16. I'm looking at the damage. Never mind. Okay, so 1 success, 2 fail. I'm just gonna close this to mark them.
I know 12 damage kill him outright. Does 11 kill him outright?
Hold on, you can just add the number to him.
Yeah, that'll make it easier. If they fail, they're dead.
Okay, so that was 1, 2. I turned on advantage just because I like how it looks. They don't have advantage. 3 pass. 4.
Let's just run through and see.
Fail.
5 fail.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 11 just kills him.
Ooh.
6 fail.
Fail.
Nice.
Don't disturb Bellum's beauty rest, apparently.
7 fail.
Fail. Nice.
6.
And then I'm
Wow, Bellum's
zooming
kill
out
count
a
in
little
this
bit
fight
because-
is ridiculous.
and that one didn't get it. Okay, so it
And those who
did
did,
5
no.
damage.
I haven't been keeping track of anything but
2 that
Kaga's
succeeded
mid.
took 5 damage.
And then the captains.
Yes, but I did all the bandits first because the captains I had to open in another window because it's being stinky. Con save. He does not have proficiency in that, though he does have in others. That is a failure. He is still alive.
I figured. Just, you see Bellum walks up and his armor's still kind of forming, clacks up his thunder and goes, fuck off. And just kind of punches the air in front of him. Thunder blasts out, and multiples have their just heads cave in and their bodies crumple.
Damn it!
Initiative 1, wasn't it?
I didn't have my initiative.
Say something for the rest of us.
It's okay. I'm just gonna reroll on this one and just put the 2 back in. Doesn't matter what he got. It's a 2.
And then bonus action, clacks on 4 HP.
Okay. And Sutha.
A good way to deal with initiative when you have multiples like this is to have one in the corner that's not real and have the initiative on that one.
I like that. Oh no, he already has the thing on him. Okay. Sutha. Yeah, there's
Stands
only 3
back.
that should be fine.
Yeah, stands back, keeping concentration on Bless. Just stands back. Very nice. And she's just gonna stand her. That's gonna be her turn.
Alright, it is the Bandit Captain's turn. The Bandit Captain is not very happy about you wasting his boys. That's the
I
bandit
dare.
shit, Olivia.
I dare him to hit through my 22.
He gets a crit.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Okay,
He's
so here's his first attack. Again,
On the
turning
shield.
advantage on because it's pretty.
Shut up. Shut up, Shane.
Here's the
I'm
second
gonna
one.
manifest it.
Nope. And then here's the third.
Try again. He hears from beneath under the helmet.
All right.
Bellum is not
Fractal.
happy.
But you do
God,
notice
yes.
that guy gets 3 fucking attacks.
Coggas is gonna nudge Chief to be like, I bet he's showing off for his boyfriend.
Parrot, what is Aster up to? Is he asleep still?
He is. You notice that he is in some state of meditation.
Cool, so he didn't hear the comment. That's what I was worried about.
How did
You
he
see an
sleep
ear
through
twitch.
a thunder wave?
Yeah, he's a real
meditating.
deep
He's
sleeper.
doing some shit.
Yeah, he's glowing faintly, and you see the constellation-like patterns on his clothing are glowing slightly.
Oh, dude.
If I do a cone from right here, do I catch this gentleman? It's like this kind of, I think.
You can get the other you
How
can get the other
big is
bandit.
the cone?
30 feet.
30 feet?
If you hit the captain, you miss all the other bandits.
That's fine. I'll just clean up the bandits.
Okay.
Going to take off my hand. I'm going to screw it off like a thermos, and then just hold out the end of it like a hose, and then a torrent of ice is going to come flying out.
Okay. What spell is that? Rhymes Binding Ice. For a second I was like, Cone of Cold is not a second level spell. Okay. Con
Oh, it
save.
is not.
Alright,
Oh,
so 1, 2, 3.
DC
Con
15.
save. 1. Failure. 2. Success. 3. Failure. So this is the only one that succeeds.
They're all dead.
Well, it takes half damage on a
So
success, right?
7?
And yeah, they already
Yeah,
are also
that's
damaged from
already-
Thunder Wave.
The one in the back, if he succeeds,
Oh,
he
that's
lives.
true, yeah.
Yeah.
No, they're all dead. I forgot that they had taken damage.
They're all flash
Damn it, I have
frozen,
to
just
zoom
fall.
out. Fucking... Hold on.
This
Zoom out
captain,
for the sticker on this boy.
his men just got iced in
I'm-
6
I'm
seconds
just
flat,
deleting it, it doesn't matter.
and none of his hits pierced my armor. This guy's got to be pissing himself.
You don't think he is. Is that your turn?
No, I use action surge. Yes.
Did
Kaga?
blast into fighter. Nice.
Uh-oh.
All right. So 25 movement speed with my bonus action aggression,
Okay.
Oh lord, he coming.
Oh, yeah.
and then regular movement speed behind.
Nice.
I'm gonna turn him around.
Exit out of that.
Be like, next time you should try a looser formation, retard. Gonna come down for the great axe
Alright.
Do it.
Why am I opening that up to see?
with advantage of 17.
17, that's true. You do have advantage. Very nice. It does hit.
Nice.
Fire chains,
Okay, what is
Strength
he for
chain.
that? Strength save?
strength save.
I think he's proficient with those. He is.
So he takes 2d6 extra fire
18.
damage, and then he has to resist the chains.
What's the DC?
It should be
14. Yeah, 'cause I think
He
I had
succeeds.
to make.
So he takes 7 fire damage.
Nice.
Very nice. He's almost looking rough. Not quite, but he's very close to looking rough. Yes, he's very close to looking rough, but not quite.
turns over. But one more comment.
Nay
Perhaps you should try surrendering now.
Nay
Reach out and touch someone. Oh, I missed.
Damn.
That is a solid miss.
I didn't even roll with the bliss. Oh well.
Got anything else?
25 feet. Right there.
Alright. Bellum.
He's turned around to Kagas, and he's going to take his opportunity and try and just clap his ears with a thunder punch on either
Okay.
side. I know it's just one fist, but he's just trying to...
Close enough.
Boxes here.
You know what I'm doing with the
Yes.
thunder punch here. Booming blades. I don't have extra attack yet, but I don't think he's fucking moving. I'm blessed, right?
Yeah, you are. All of y'all are, yeah.
I'm just making sure.
Mm-hmm.
I try to keep it off, and I was making
Yes.
doubly sure. You know, I never accidentally add bless to my attacks. So here it is. 25.
Yes, that hits.
Nice.
And Does damage also get a plus?
No.
No, just attack
That's
roll.
it.
Attacks and saves.
Alright.
Yeah.
Boxes his ears with thunderclap. And
Alright.
that's all he's got. And doesn't make any witty remarks.
Sutha.
Sitting
Lost
back on the rock,
opportunity.
just laughing.
Yeah.
Oh, this is great. And that's her turn.
Alright. He is directing all 3 attacks at you, Bellum. Here's the first.
Nope.
That's disrespectful.
Missed. Oh wait, sorry. The third one wouldn't count. It's with the dagger anyway, so alright, doesn't matter.
Bouncing off my shield and armor. I lean down to him again and
hate
go,
your armor class.
I
I'm just
said
saying it out
try
loud. I goddamn
again.
hate your armor class, and I will take
his
it
armor
from
does
you.
his voice does come through a little deeper in like the echoes of his
The wizard's right there.
yeah, but
he
I
used
ice most
Thunder
of his
Punch.
men,
That's
and I
the
have been taunting
no,
him.
it's because he used
Technically,
Thunder Punch.
I iced
That's
most
the
of his men.
fucking problem with putting any of you in a fucking combat, is that now none of my monsters can do shit. I'm excited for you to get to the Grove. Fractal.
Disadvantage when if they attack anything other than me, Ned.
Yeah,
'cause
because
I
he's
hit him.
engaged to me. Fractal.
Is he wearing metal? Is there metal?
Is he
Oh,
wearing metal armor?
Any
No.
let's see here. Okay.
make him
Then
start
it's
swinging a
trigger.
punch.
15.
15 are with a spell. Let me double check something. Yeah, it doesn't say weapon attack. Yeah, he's gonna use his reaction to parry that. Because it is a melee attack.
Yep.
It
Yeah,
doesn't say
right.
weapon.
So, yep.
Okay.
So he just bats your hand away.
I'm still gonna walk away.
He is going to take an attack of opportunity again. Oh no, he already used his reaction, so he can't.
Yep. I'm just gonna walk over here.
Smart man. Alright, is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay, again.
Oi! That's disrespectful, you know? Attack someone else when I just hit you. So now I'm gonna kill you.
God, I hope so.
Hit him with the bumper clap.
The 16 does hit because the +2 AC is just against the one melee attack. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. So the 16 hits.
Yep.
And?
All right, he did it.
Oh, okay.
Is that it? Is it your turn?
He's not dead yet.
No, but he's looking
Action
pretty
surge.
bad. Action surge! Kill him! Kill him!
Oh, an advantage too. It's
You do have advantage. So that's the 10.
My reroll really gave me a 1. Fucking shit.
My God,
Doesn't it
he's
say
been
something about
torn in
re-rolling
half.
Yeah, he
I rolled
re-rolled
another
it.
one.
Oh, and you only reroll ones once for that?
Yep.
I've never used that feature. I don't know how it works. Fuck, that's
So it rerolled a 1 into a 1. I'll be
I feel
fucking
like
dead.
that shouldn't be how it works, but I don't know enough about that to
It-
dispute it.
It
officially.
uses, if I get a 1 or a 2, I can re-roll it and have to use the new one.
That's stupid.
It's still alive?
Even if the new roll is a 1 or a 2. Hold on. But
Yes,
you also
even
got a 2, so can't you re-roll the other 2?
No, it has to. You have to use the second roll no matter what.
Yeah, you have to use the second roll.
says that even if it's a 1 or a 2.
Right, but he rolled a 1 and a 2.
The 2 is the re-roll. Oh, so it wasn't a 1 into a 1. Yeah, my bad.
okay.
It was a 1 into a 2. So
Okay, now I understand. It's just
You-
one. It's just 1d12. Okay, that's what I wasn't getting. I thought it was.
Is he
12. I was like, this
Is he
doesn't
still
fucking
up? Is he still up?
work. He is, unfortunately.
Bonus action, great weapon master. You got a crit.
That's true.
Hit him
fucking
again.
die!
Kill him. Kill
Ah.
him, Kagaz.
Yay!
There you
He's
go.
so goddamn dead.
Bravo, good sir.
He had 3 hit points left, man.
Alright,
I gave it to you
Kagaz,
last time with the guy with the
he
1
gets
hit
the
point. but
swing
it's even
off.
Better.
He's like, oi! Good menace is to die now! Gets another swing off, doesn't die. What the hell did I just say? And axe down on his forehead.
Were
That
you even
Kagaz
listening,
with
bro?
the steel chair.
It is Kagaz.
And now my axe is through his head and just hanging out of his body, and he just lets
It's
go and lets the body swing
So-
back.
He is so very dead. It's amazing. He is so
People
very
don't know etiquette anymore. And he just kicks the body and pulls it along with his axe as they return the cat.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna roll the bodies and find what I can find on them.
Yep, I now have to find what they have on them.
Random loot generator.
Letters from their
Random
mothers
loot.
asking them to bring home money to save their sick nephews.
I'm not
Just-
rude like
Thought of
that.
that before they came over here in such a stupid formation.
I'm not rude like that. I
was
would
on
never
them.
do that.
Only if it was Connor, like,
here we go.
rummaging through the body, so would you do that?
I'll accept that. Michael?
And Kagaz has the captain's body being dragged around by his axe. He's
Alright,
gonna
let's see, where...
see if he has anything.
Oh, loot. There we go. Okay. What the fuck does this even mean? What is this?
Means they had families live.
No, I'm just trying to find out what the fuck this is.
Just 2 days away from retiring this job.
One last job, and then they're out.
Could have been 2 days sooner.
Okay, there we go. That'll work. You find about
7,000 gold.
no, you find about
Shit.
2,560 gold total from all 10.
What?
What?
Holy crap.
Say that number again, please.
2,560. Most of it is on the captain.
Did we mug a noble? What the fuck?
And there's 6 of us, right?
Yeah?
5. Don't count Aster in your loot. He did nothing.
5 of us.
What in the hell were they bandits for? What is kind of money?
It's the Bandit Captain. He had all the shit.
512 each.
Yeah.
Nice.
See, this is why I don't use random loot generator.
Listen, you can all fuck off.
Look, I'm not
Every-
complaining.
We're going to fuck off into a castle and buy it wholesale. Like,
I think we can retire. Like, fuck.
shit, when we get done with the Grove, we're just gonna buy, like, a beach house, right? Like,
I'm buying your grove. That's it. We're done here.
That'd be funny.
Prophecy can't take your grove if it's mine.
legally forbid the prophecy to happen on my property.
Fractal's gonna
Done.
go
For
and
a thing.
go buy a onesie. A fucking onesie. Fucking.
Boy.
suit.
Since the other kid's still meditating or whatever, you ain't getting none of this. Just hide the bodies.
Alright, just was it just gold or was there anything else? Copper, silver, jewelry, diamonds, any
I
other?
think we're good, Liv. I
It's
think
just
we're
gold.
good.
Just gold? Alright.
It's just gold.
Priceless
gonna
pieces
take-
of art, relics,
gonna
artifacts.
Set up the captain's body up against this wall and take the scimitars off of every bandit and just skewer the body with it. Just leave a cushion captain over there.
Yeah, the captain also has daggers. Two
Dagger's gonna be right in the heart.
Oh, I thought you were going for the Grundle. Nice.
Nope. He would have used the captain's scimitar for his that. And
Anyway,
that's why he should have died earlier when I said so. Because now he gets to be a decoration.
Yep. Fair enough. All right.
Just clap my hands together after doffing my armor. No. I really wish we could just get a night's sleep. Already stressed enough. I didn't need any of this.
Fractal good just goes and like cuts the puppet strings on top of the boulder again.
Alright, since it was my watch, you guys can get back to sleep. I'm gonna roll up them bodies and set them ablaze.
Very nice.
Don't burn the bodies while we're here. Do it when we leave. Burning people stinks.
Well,
Sun's already up.
they're about to shit themselves, so it's gonna stink anyway. I'll take them away from you, don't worry about it.
Mm.
So he's gonna drag all the bodies like way up here.
All right.
Make sure the wind. Actually, he's gonna lick his finger and see which way the wind's going.
East.
East. All right, way up here. He's gonna drag them all and set them ablaze.
All right.
Down another torch that wasn't consumed by Fractal's innards.
Very fair.
Down to 5. Only one of them used usefully.
Sutha will follow Kagaz over there as he's throwing. You said you're just throwing away the bodies. I kind of missed that.
Yeah.
I think.
He's basically throwing the bodies into a massive pile and setting them on fire.
All right. Sutha will follow up right behind you and say, Very nice. And then she'll, I guess, kind of insanely just like, I'm not really good at this. Never been one to do rituals or anything like that. But I've always found it interesting. And then she's going to start praying to Saloon and doing a prayer and a ceremony.
All right. Okie dokie. Is there anything you want specifically to happen with this prayer, this ceremony?
Preventing them from becoming undead, right?
I guess.
Which one were you thinking of?
She didn't consider, undeath would be a big problem right here, but
Well, we
how
did have
around
to
it-
just deal with a bunch of specters. I know their bodies about to be terminated, but always throwing out suggestions. You ain't gonna listen to it.
All right.
No, that's fair enough. However, she is trying to get more of a in-depth touch, try to get a more sure answer from Saloon as she's saying these prayers. She's
Alright.
trying.
Make me a religion check.
All right. Go ahead and cast guidance.
Bogus.
You, with the 23, you feel fairly confident that you're not 100% certain if it is Saloon or not, but it feels very close to everything that you've heard described of her, and the feeling is definitely benevolent. There's no malevolence behind this feeling.
It's good, but why is there still doubt? Questions for another time. Very well, she'll
knows?
finish. She's saying this in her mind. She's not speaking it out loud to.
I thought you were mumbling it next to him.
Perception check now. Yeah, this is all in her inner monologue, and then she'll do her, finish the ceremony for the dead, and then go back.
All right. So who is taking the next watch?
Practice
I
passes.
said,
It was supposed to be Ned.
Yeah,
finish
Ned was
this
second,
watch,
and then
and
Bellum was third, right?
yeah.
then Fractal will be up for the fourth because Robot only needs 6 hours of inertness. But during the rest of Kaga's watch, he's going to have the arm of the captain over the fire.
Very nice.
And he fashioned the middle finger out.
Very nice.
And then he's going to wake up Ned. And he's going to take a bite out of the arm and then just throw it over the hill. All right, Ned.
Gross.
Your turn. I do it to be pretty.
Just gross. It'll go take watch.
All right.
Kaga's just starfish sprawled on the ground.
Nice.
Then make me a perception. Yep. You feel fairly confident at this point that there are no more disturbances, at least throughout your watch. You see that there are just basic, like you can see the lights in the abbey, and so you, from not too far away, but from enough of a distance that you're not right there. And so you can see just basic goings on there. Nothing too crazy or special.
Alright. Once my watch is over, I'll walk over to Bellum. Wake him up. Your turn. I'm going back to sleep.
All right. Is Astra still asleep?
Yes.
He just Connor had decided that he was going to try and use the NPC to game this and get advantage, or have the cleric do it, but, well, here we go. Perception.
Yep.
Not blessed,
16?
so 15.
15?
Not blessed.
Not
Yeah,
bad.
so turn it off. Actually,
Yeah,
it shouldn't be on skill checks anyway. It's just saves and attacks.
He's got guidance on.
Oh, I could give myself guidance. That's weird.
That's fine. 16 is fine.
Sure. I have 8 hours of guidance now. Yeah, 16. That's it, and then he'll go over to
notice,
Fractal, who's waiting. Oh.
Same as Ned, you notice the goings on in the abbey not far away, and your gaze drifts to the sky and the constellations, things that you found yourself fascinated by, that since you were very small.
Just gazing up at the stars, and glances over to Aster in his meditation state, and back up. And then it clicks to him. And so he just kind of interlaces his fingers, puts his thumbs under his chin, the rest of his fingers resting up on the top side of it, his chin. Just kind of looks up and says, Celestian? I don't think I've actually sent up a prayer before, and I'm trying it out now. Am I doing it right? And then waits for a response.
Make me a religion check.
With
If you want to add guidance. Okay, 18.
Yeah.
The response that you get is not words. It's more sensation. And you get the feeling of a good-natured chuckle.
Alright. So, I guess that's a tentative yes. Can I ask questions? I guess that is a question.
That would be a question.
So I suppose I'll just ask one and see if you answer. His face kind of grows solemn for a second, and he looks around to see the rest of everybody asleep.
Yep. You see
Why-
that everyone around you is asleep.
Why me? Why am I the one you chose? Why did you give me these powers? I don't get it. I'm trying to understand more, but it doesn't make sense to me why you would pick me for such an important job.
Okay.
I'm just gonna keep looking at the sky.
Make another religion check.
13.
Again, you don't so much get an answer in words as you do emotions and sensations, and this one is a bit more vague than the last. But something just... You feel some sort of... Oh, God, how do I describe it? Just however you would interpret that, some sort of indication towards your intelligence is being indicated.
Bellum pauses to think. I really wish I could just talk with you, but I'm getting that it's not how this works. Am I the one who makes or breaks the grove? Am I actually the one who's going to either make it very good or ruin it all?
Make another religion check.
18.
18. The sense that you get from the entity that has been responding to you is potential.
He'll pause, and he's got a rock that he's thumbing over between one hand now. I got one more. Tosses the stone to the other hand.
Okay.
What comes after? Do I stay? Do I go? Because I've been thinking, if all goes well, and the grove is saved, and I'm allowed back in, do I head back out? I mean, my mission will be done. I'll have no pressing matters to do. And if it goes to ruin, we'll have to take the survivors to find a new home and travel with them. But either way, I don't know what I'm supposed to do after. Can you help me?
Make me one final religion check.
18.
The sensation that you get is warm and vague but comforting. And what you understand is the feeling of choice.
He takes the stone out of his hand and just chucks it over the cliff or whatever is by us. We're down at the bottom of. Checks it up a level in the basin. Just starts pacing for the rest of his watch. Not in a nervous way, just kind of letting his body move while his mind runs. Just kind of keeping watch every now and then too.
All right.
Until he starts to see Fractal into twitch and open up. And he'll go and tap him on the shoulder that, hey, it's time to wake up. It's time to wake up. And then he'll go and go back to sleep.
The two baleful lights bring up in the skull, and they kind of stare at you for a second.
It's your watch. It's time to wake up.
Bellum, make me a general intelligence check. Okay.
17.
Okay. I'll message with the results.
Oh, goody.
Fractal looks like he's going to say something to you, but thinks better of it. And he's going to go sit on the outward boulder and kind of just pat you on the shoulder. In an uncharacteristic sign of camaraderie?
Interesting.
And then he's going to go sit on the side where you were previously sitting.
Okay. And you see Bellum just kind of sits back and closes his eyes. feigning sleep if you're investigating him or perceiving him very closely. Just kind of letting his mind run a little bit, just letting his body rest.
My perception check. Let's see. Xia Pyoxing. That's 20.
Oh. Yep, you are feeling very sharp. Your robot eyes kind of like zoom in expertly.
Mhm.
You look around. With that perception, you notice that Bellum is absolutely feigning sleep. You don't buy it for a second. Whether or not you decide to do anything about it is up to you.
Fractal keeps looking back at Bellum and Russell. You can feel his gaze because just a little bit of light kind of just keeps like phasing over you. And logical. This is illogical. Why am I doing this? As he's sort of muttering to himself as he kind of just like walks over while he's still keeping a general look around, and is just going to kind of stare at Bellum in consternation. And he'll go back and sit in the rock. Just shake his head. He's too dangerous. Kill them. No. Not go the way of colleagues. Bullshit. To be stuck with this fucking school. Any other one will fucking fine. God damn it. And as he says that, he kind of freezes and looks up. Flips it off. In actual anger. Just petulant rage. Just as Bellum, you are still sitting awake. You see the green fire go to a very dark tinged red.
Interesting.
Then it settles back down to green.
Bellum, are you looking at this?
I'd say he'd peek his eye open after he had his realization that you
Make a
messaged me with.
perception check at disadvantage. If you're just peeking.
He's opening one eye.
Yeah, disadvantage for peeking and
No
not
guidance.
looking.
1, 2.
You see...
That's weird. You haven't noticed that before.
Yeah, you see a legitimate, just... The most angry you could possibly have seen Fractal, just sitting there, just bent in on himself, just teeth grinding. And just then he looks down at the faint glow of him and just tries to force it back to green.
You notice, Fractal, as you look down, in the very center, in that compartment of your chest, just seeping out around the edges, is this faint blue light that almost seems to, not violently, not aggressively, but just calm the red back into your neutral green, and then fades.
He'll just put his head in his hands as the fire dims and just look out. He's just tired now. He's miserable. If you're looking actively, his shoulders just actively slump, just looking around, scanning.
You don't notice anything else on your watch?
Yep.
I believe there is one more watch in a state
No, that's
of
it.
rest. It's just 3?
That's 4. That's 4.
We had 4?
Yep.
Togas, Ned, Bellum.
That's right. In case you haven't noticed, friends, I am the gay that can't do math.
We've been new.
This is for the viewers, Connor. The
We technically are the viewers, Liv.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take every opportunity I can to pounce on you. It's only fair for what I get treated.
Listen, it's not that pouncing when I'm admitting freely that I'm the gay that can't do math. I'm very open about hating and not being good at math. So,
Anyway, before this
please
the
continue in
night
verbal jousting.
passes, as we have described and played out, and you come to the end of a long rest. All
Fractal's
your
just
shit's back.
Identifies. I still got the alchemy jug prepared. I should have mentioned that Sutha doesn't have mind sharpener at the moment because we're traveling. I've got the alchemy jug
You
for
should
water.
mention that to Sutha.
I mentioned it at the end of the last session before we went to go
You did,
hunting,
yeah,
and I
you
forgot
did,
to say
yeah.
that and I never said I gave it back. But
Yeah.
are we a day out from the grove?
You are, well, it's been 1 day, so you have 4 days. And put you back
4,
on
okay.
that map.
You're right.
Remember, I said 5 days.
When we get a day out, I'll give it back to you, Sutha.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
as we're
So,
passing Windsor Abbey.
mm-hmm.
Every once in a while, this Fractal she keeps staring at it, just getting that little bit of pissed off. She's like,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
He'll probably still flip it off too, just every once in a while. Yeah.
Sure.
Yes.
You can flip off the church all you want.
Yes.
I am not gonna stop you. All right. So for this next day of travel, someone go ahead and roll me a D100.
I rolled the last
Or
one,
wait,
so
sorry.
somebody's welcome
Yeah,
to this.
D100.
Nice. Bellum definitely doesn't hear you, but nice.
Is somebody gonna roll me that D100?
I rolled it last time, so I'm not rolling it again.
That's fair.
Fractal will roll. Never mind. Never mind.
Has rolled a 32.
32.
We're taking the
Nice.
32 and went first. Okay, interesting.
Just kidding.
Interesting. Okay. All right. Okay.
Nice.
So, oh, nice. Very nice. Oh, you're rolling 100. Fuck y'all. I was like, oh, how'd
Yeah.
you roll exactly 100? Oh.
The 1% chance
Bastards.
you're like,
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's see how it is. So Jesus.
we see Jesus?
Oh no, I wish we saw Jesus. That would be funny. It would be very funny, wouldn't it?
I'm about to go the low route and nail you to a cross, big fella.
Oh no.
All right. That'll work. As you can't find anything today. Good lord.
Fractal's thankful no one questioned his decision to refuse a good night's sleep. Yes. Went perfectly to plan. No one's the wiser.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Sure. What?
Don't worry about it. I was trying to jump in. I'm trying to jump in to the
What?
memory, and it took me longer than I care to admit to get that figured out. Don't worry about it.
Why?
Yep.
I mean,
Don't
I
worry
wasn't
about
doing anything, so why not? As you are now in the more you're starting to get into more wooded areas, it's more of a grassland, but I have a forest map prepared. So as you are passing through this somewhat wooded area that is slightly more open than it appears, if everyone could make me a perception check, please.
I use my portent to.
Oh.
Oh, hang on!
We
I
all
didn't roll
know
today.
that's fake now.
Yay!
Seriously, got a
Oh,
21.
buddy.
It looks like.
When I see you dying and I have Cure Wounds, I'm going to spend it instead on Thunderwave
We
on
have
you.
21, 20, and 2 19s.
Okay.
Don't forget the 5.
Oh, yeah, so everybody but the 5.
I give Kogas
Solidly
an 8.
everybody but the 5.
Yeah.
Solidly. Would notice this. Yeah, there's, as you are passing by, you hear the sounds of snuffling and strange animal noises. You are coming from the southern edge of this map, so in a general this way direction is where you are. Yes, correct. Thank you.
With the horse layout, Kagas and Ned be right on each other.
Yeah, there you go. That'll work.
Bellum and Aster
Mhm.
and Fractal Sutha.
Yep.
Are we going north from here, or?
Yes,
Yeah.
you are traveling
Hang on.
north from here.
There we go. Perfect.
Okay.
Perfectly balanced is all they should be.
The cross.
It
Oh,
should
crap.
be separated by things like this. Like, we each have a box like that for the horse.
Yeah.
Close enough. Unfortunately. Yeah, that'll work.
And if Bellum was leading us, he'll be in the front with Aster. Yep. I don't know who's behind who in this one. No, we cannot
However you
have
wanna have
perpendicular
presented
horses,
yourselves.
Fractal. Cannot have perpendicular horses.
There's an Aster circle.
Perpendicular horses.
Oh,
What? Isn't
God.
that just riding side saddle? No, Patrick.
Hide behind Sutha's skirt.
Alright, so what? Who? Oh, that's
That's
Aster.
Aster.
Oh, here. I don't have a token for him yet, but I have that.
Send me the picture and I'll make one.
Thank you.
I love that their horse is blinking through reality and dimensions we can't
They
comprehend.
sure are now.
Me!
We got regular horses. They got a blink horse. Just,
Yep.
But only the front half
Straight
is
from the
blink horse.
Feywild.
Okay, so
only the front half's a
you
blink.
all notice the snuffling and the footsteps and the general animal noises coming from a general this way direction.
Ned is gonna hop off his horse and do rogue shit and sneak
some
over
rogue
here to
shit.
take a look.
Okay.
Okay.
Here's
No,
my
it's
stealth.
not turning, right?
23.
Nice.
23. You feel fairly confident that you are not noticed. As you head over there, you see 3 rhinoceri heading your way.
Yes.
Go! I'm gonna hop over to them.
You know?
Also, when you
Honestly?
rewatch the video, ignore everything you see on the GM overlay of this map. This is a quest you guys decided not to do, and the GM overlay stuff is irrelevant. It's just the same map. So, truly means nothing.
Kaga's gonna jump off his horse and tie to this tree.
Okay,
No, run it.
I'll do that as well.
this tree.
I guess we'll help him do the same.
So, a horse. Which tree is the other one at? Oh, okay, that'll work. A horse, perfect. Making him for a horse. Excellent.
Horse.
God, you're the best. Save image.
Thank you.
I know.
Oh, I was talking to Shane Connor. Shane sent me a beautiful token for Aster.
Yeah, boy.
Get denied, Connor.
Dong
Yeah, I get
formation.
denied, Connor. gonna put the rhino token on the map. Yeah, unfortunately he looks
Sutha,
like that.
get
but
back
they're
in the
cute.
dong formation.
They should be larg. Represents. Oh, it's not in there yet. Oh, that's right.
Dying.
Go ahead and drag the thing out. You're dying?
Hyper-realistic mounts coming near you.
Go away. Yeah. You're welcome.
There we go.
The rhinos are at 8K.
Whoa.
I mean, this is if you can make successful animal checks to tame them as well. Because these are not domesticated rhinos.
What's my animal handling?
Just
Right.
making you aware.
1. Mm-hmm.
These are not domesticated rhinos.
I didn't say I was going to make it a mount. I said I was going to jump on his back. There's a difference.
That is certainly a difference.
Aren't we kind of in a rush? Let's just keep going.
You
Yeah.
can ignore them, or you can attack them, or if you
Dog
provoke
is,
them, they
you're
might
not allowed to
just attack you.
have nice things. We'll stop that.
I wouldn't mind having rhinos, honestly.
Can you domesticate them?
I'm gonna give Sutha guidance since
You
she has the
don't-
highest wisdom I know.
Oh my god, I already have these up there, but I love that token so much that I'm going to save it. Thank you, Shane.
You're welcome.
Ned
So, guidance
is
for you,
just
Sutha?
gonna lean against a tree and watch this shit happen.
Let me put the other. Well, I'll say this one is the one that is approaching first. Just not necessarily like I see you and I'm approaching you, but more of just heading this way at the front of the group.
All right.
I actually need to step away for just a second. Liv, can you
Alright.
grab my sheet? I'll be right
Yeah,
back.
I got you.
I need his wisdom. Slap a guidance on Sutha and be like, Sutha, you seem like you're entwined with nature more than others. Glances at Fractal and Cogas. Why don't you give it a shot at trying to see if we can domesticate these, or at least get them to listen enough to be. Guess we'd still have to figure out how to mount them and bring them along. We'd still have to buy new saddles later, but it could be worth something. And I also wouldn't mind having a war rhino to ride into whatever we're gonna face.
Okay, Fire Nation.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. You didn't want to listen to me when I was saying that before.
They didn't have rhinos before.
I'm going absolutely feral. Okay, so you're wanting Sutha to attempt an animal handling check?
Yeah, with guidance.
With guidance. Okay, you give her guidance. Okay.
I'll also approach behind her, not stealthing, just if they charge, I have a high enough AC that he'll plant himself and interpose.
I mean, you both have high AC.
Just try and
monsters.
make himself a
She's gonna
wall.
attempt an animal handling check. I don't know what kind of DC this would have.
7. Take it or
No.
leave it.
No, it's not gonna be a 7. Nice try.
Fine. An 8. That's the highest I'll go.
Interesting.
What's a rhino
interesting
CR?
Concept. 2.
2?
Fairly high. And they're also.
Oh, I'd say a DC of 14.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the DC
14 or
specifically
16.
listed. I'm gonna go with the DC specifically listed in their sheet for something else because it is around that range as well. So animal handling.
Guidance. If only somebody could use port. Oh wait.
Yeah, the guidance cannot save her now, even if she
Where do I
rolled a
even know?
4. An 11
10.
is not enough. An 11
Well.
with a maximum guidance, an 11 would not be enough.
Yeah. But it's still 10. Maybe it's better than a 7 in how they react.
No, this is a pass-fail class, Connor. You're in college. You know what that means.
God, I wish.
So, you're here, and she kind of just... There's a video that I've seen where there are people talking to a baby rhino, and it's making all sorts of cute noises, like the... And then out of nowhere you hear like this big, deep growl that is very clearly from Mama. That's what happens now. Not that necessarily this is baby and that's Mama, but you hear it go from generic I'm a rhino and I'm existing peacefully noises to you've now done something that has aggravated me. And the rhino is going to it doesn't quite get a full charge in, but it does sort of charge.
Can you guys try to intimidate it to get it to back down? Like how that can be attempted sometimes with big animals like this that are territorial.
You can, if you jump in front of Sutha and potentially take the hit for her, I will give you an attempt.
Yeah, that's
but
fine.
if it fails, you will get hit with this attack.
That's fine.
All right.
Well, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna.
Too late.
But
Kagas
yeah.
did it. Okay, that's
Cool.
a wisdom check typically. Doesn't have any insight because it's a rhino. It's a wisdom check, I think. Yeah, no, it doesn't have advantage. It stops, and it doesn't seem to be lessened in its aggression. It's not completely backed off, but it's paused enough that it's like weighing whether or not it wants to do a full charge at this big creature that has suddenly stepped in front.
I guess just sitting there snarling. He's like, "You ain't wanna do this, big fella. You ain't wanna do it. Stay back."
Okay. So you've made it stop. What are you trying to do now? What is anyone trying to do?
Nothing. I mean, he's done everything I can. I don't have any stats to help. There's nothing I can do. Oh wait, no! Shut up! I can talk to animals.
Okay.
Everybody,
That might be good.
it just hit me that furbolgs can do that because it's such a weird. Okay. Plans completely changed. I'm gonna like step up by him and go, "Hey, hi friends. I know you won't be able to respond to me, but we don't mean you any harm. We just wanted to see. He thinks, how do I say we want to make you our mounts and not sound like a slaver?
You notice that with this speech, the other two are slowly approaching.
Hi, can I
Because you're
approach? And
addressing
he's
all of
going.
them.
Yeah, he's trying to like the How to Train Your Dragon style. He's like trying to slowly approach to like hand on
The
the head,
rhino
like
kind of stomps, and I don't know if rhinos like scuff their feet, but the rhino kind of
They do
scuffs.
sometimes.
They do.
They
The
also
rhino
bob their head.
scuffs its foot and bobs its head.
They also bob its head up and down.
Yeah, definitely bobbing the head and then like angry snorting. You get the vibe of fuck around and find out.
Bellum, it's saying, come closer.
it is nodding. And he asked a question.
But I am telling you.
If you try to walk past
Bellum's dumb.
grabbing your ass.
You can.
If you take a step forward, Ned's gonna look at Sutha and say, "Hit him with the fucking grappling hook and pull him back."
Kagas is gonna stop you from moving anymore forward.
Boy, sure am glad I don't get to try ideas.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
No,
Never mind. Never mind. Go ahead.
Okay.
I was gonna continue. Here, it's not. We don't mean you any harm. And he'll pull out from the bag a thing of food, and like hold it forward. And would you like some?
What kind of food?
The kind that you feed the horses.
The kind that
They
you
are
feed the
both
horses. Okay. Well, it could have been a
herbivorous.
ration.
Yeah, both herbivorous diets.
I ask because it could have been a ration for a person.
I know.
Okay. Now you have to make me an animal handling check.
Do I get advantage because I can talk to it?
You have advantage on. Well, it says charisma, but I imagine.
Yeah, this is me talking to them.
Charisma check.
This
Animal
I would like to
handling is
argue that
wisdom.
it should. It's not that I'm doing body language talking. I'm literally talking to them and asking.
Unfortunately, this is not a charisma check.
Once more, if this was a person,
this is animal handling.
It is not a person, though, Connor.
It is actively persuading them.
It's an animal.
If I cast Speak with Animals and asked, "Can I come closer?" would it still be animal handling, or would it be persuading it?
It would be persuading.
Still be an animal check.
Because then you're communicating in a different way.
It understands the meaning of your words.
This thing cannot communicate back with you. This thing cannot. This thing is communicating in the only way it knows how. It's understanding what you're saying, and it's giving you the messages that it can give you. Whether or not you're interpreting them is another manner because of this trait. You get a good idea, but you don't get precision. And like I said, the vibe that you're getting from this guy right now is fuck around and find out.
Okay,
Especially
I think
because what you're doing is tentatively offering it food.
Okay.
You're not really trying to persuade it.
I think I hit the button. It hasn't popped up yet, though.
Oh, okay.
I hit it again just in case.
Fingers crossed.
I think it's just gonna take a second for mine to come through then.
Come on, roll 20. Oh, roll 20.
Third time.
Oh,
This is
it actually-
weird. Oh,
Refreshing.
I don't see it. I just
Nor
heard
do
Pyro
I.
go, oh, and I was hoping that was it.
I'm refreshing.
Yeah, I'll refresh too. Why not? Can't hurt.
Just in
My roll
case.
20 is completely dead.
Oh, great.
Mine was fucked up a second ago, but I refreshed.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm gonna go refresh.
Yeah, the last thing I see other than the roll 20, you just refreshed the page, is the speech of Beast and Leaf. Other than the chat tips and invite players.
We think
Roll
20 might have crashed.
Yeah. Here,
Yep,
let me
page
open your sheet.
unresponsive.
I'll try to roll it.
Page is unresponsive now for me. Whoop.
Great.
I'm gonna roll a random thing.
Okay, there
Okay.
you go. Is
Putting
that
back
guidance? Do you have your did you slap guidance on yourself?
in. Should be.
Okay, then that's a 22. Because it
Oh.
rolled for me.
Nice. So 22 to approach.
Slowly, tentatively. I forget I have to drag it differently because it's a large token and not medium. It approaches and sniffs gently at the food in your hand. Are you holding out like a whole day's worth of horse food, or like is it just kind
Just
of
a small nibbling at the moment, like the kind that oh, what are they called? Not the zookeepers specifically, but like the ones that are going to do demonstrations. So they have like snacks to like get the animals to move where they want. He has like a portion about that size, and he's got it
Okay.
like in the
So-
bag open that he can pull more from if he wanted.
So how are you holding it in your hand?
Palms up towards them, like they could reach forward and just nibble it out.
How do your fingers look, Bellum?
Metal plated thick gauntlets.
That's not what I'm asking. What position are they in?
Probably out.
Palms up,
Palms
like I
up.
said.
Okay. Fingers flat, fingers curled, fingers spread.
Probably
Open,
flat.
like I said, like a giving motion, like he's offering it to someone.
It's probably like you're about to slap somebody, or you're playing rock paper scissors.
I'm literally trying to. I'm like moving my head. I just need to know if your fingers are curled or flat.
They're flat. They're
flat.
out.
Thank you. Well, I've offered stuff to people still, and my hands are curled, so it's flat is very deliberate for me. All right. So it leans down and eats out of your hand, and then snorts at you once.
I'm gonna take this a good thing.
You'll take one hand and just slowly move to like pet it on its skull. Nice,
Hey, you're tall
gentle.
enough. It'll work.
Just gently stroking as he's eating.
If you do it while it's still eating, he jerks his head so that his eye is on your other hand.
Okay. He'll just slowly try and ingratiate himself to the animal.
Fractal.
What's
We'll
Fractal doing?
murder the animals. No, he's just gonna wander on up. You guys do know it takes weeks to domesticate and train animals like that, so why are we doing this? We can't just do that within like 6 seconds, you know? We don't have time for this. Like at all.
I was just curious.
I think we should go.
Probably.
But if they get this done, and then they get back to my research,
I was
My
going to say
pew
it to
pew.
the rhinoceros that he just gave a snack to me. He goes, I'd like to offer something to you.
What'd you say? Sorry.
He's talking to the rhinos. He's saying, I'd like to make an offer. I don't know how good the food is for you here, but we're going back to my home, and there we have many grove keepers and animal husbandrists where they'll keep you fed, and you'll be able to graze these nice forests and be well protected. You'll have other animals that you can socialize with and be safe from predators. And there'll be plenty more snacks like this brought up to you if you want to come.
The first proposal of a zoo on Ascaria. The rhino looks at you for a second and just kind of snorts and scuffs its foot again, just bobbing its head back and forth.
Someone's phone's going off.
Okay, I'm not the only one that heard that.
It was mine.
I guess
It
as a phone.
turns and begins to go back to its friends.
I think that was a no. Okay, let's go.
Was it
Look, it
saying?
fits so perfectly.
Was it saying no, or is it discussing with them?
You see them walking away.
Okay, interesting.
Let's go.
Damn shame. Could have liked to see that charge in action, but I had a feeling that wasn't what we were here for.
I mean, you still technically can, but
It's far enough away now that it would be a legitimate charge at this point.
Rhinos don't have. Well, you can count humans.
Tragically enough, yeah.
All right, let's get a move on. He's gonna hold, or he's gonna like lean a bit so Ned can like fucking jump on his arm from the tree.
Ned will do so.
All right.
That was a nice little break.
Interesting. I ain't see a rhino that close when we ain't killing each other.
Put that page back in the archives. So you complete your day of travel. You get to the next hex along, which is this one. So you've completed about another, relatively like 8-ish hours of total travel time, give or take.
Are we going into this town on our route? Or are we going up from here?
Typically you
Where's
would cross
the
from
grove at?
here, but it's very small. So if you stay in this hex, you could travel around the outskirts of it because of how small it is.
Okay.
Yeah, but
So
you have to
the
go through
grove
this-
is like
yeah.
relatively right here, right? I don't know where the
thereabouts.
grove.
It's kind of like in here-ish.
Okay.
Yeah. So do you make camp for the night? All my music stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. You make camp for the night. I'm turning the music back on because it's pretty and I like it. Who is taking the first witch?
Sutha will take first.
Sutha will take first. Okay.
I'll take fourth again.
Oh, okay.
Now,
I
who's
hear
in the
first
middle?
and I hear fourth.
Ned will take second.
All right.
I guess that makes me third.
All right. There we go. So for first watch, go ahead and make me a perception check.
You got it.
15. You don't
17.
17. You don't really notice anything that much.
Yeah. All right.
You don't see anything.
Kind of looking about, taking in everything, and then she'll go to Ned and stir him awake. Ned, it's your turn for watch.
Yep. I'm up.
Right.
All right.
Squaring up with my passive.
Ned, go ahead and make
Yep.
me a perception check.
It's a 13.
Okay, 13. You're looking and you don't notice much. You're kind of getting in more of a forested area. You can barely see the lights of what would be the Abbey in the distance, but not as clearly as you could the other night. You see the foothills of this small mountain range over here, fading into the distance. You can just see those. It's a nice night. It's quiet.
I will wake Bellum up when my watch is over.
Bellum will get up and take a watch.
Okay. Make me a perception check. 17. Okay. You again notice that Aster is in his meditative state. And you gather more or less that this is how he does his communion with Celestian.
Epic.
And that he seems to be focusing a little bit harder than he was the night before.
Interesting. Anything else for my watch?
No, that's all you notice.
Okay. I'll go and tap Fractal for the final one.
Fractal kind of starts a week again. Looks like he's staring at you again. Bellum.
Yeah?
Could you do the watch just a little longer? I need to talk to someone that isn't Sutha.
Sure, I can be up for a little bit. Kind of gets back up from where he was sitting.
Let's go over here. We can still keep watch, but let's out
Draws.
of earshot. He's gonna move over to the tree line.
Is this about the other night? Last night? What you heard from me? I realized as I was sitting down that you could
Yes.
still hear.
Yes. I just want you to know I understand your frustration. There are issues I take with my vocation.
Oh?
I can understand your curiosity and worry about your source of power. I worry about autonomy in a strange parallel to yours.
It's
I,
No, sorry, go ahead.
no, I'm just holding things over. He's green, but he is definitely dim right now.
I saw something weird last night as well. You shifted colors? I don't think I'd seen that before.
You have, but not to that one. I've only ever sparked that color before. Not full blown.
Oh, I just assumed those were flakes of magic you were casting.
They can reflect my emotions as well. That was my deep ingrained frustration at my situation.
Oh? That's frustrating. Is there anything I can help with?
I didn't. No, it's too late for that. Any of that. I didn't get to choose the vocation I'm currently occupying at all. Some would say I was made for it from birth.
Afraid I'm not quite following.
I'm going to roll something quick.
Go ahead.
In fact, I'm going to roll a very special set of dice.
Ooh.
The only plastic dice I have on my metal.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Ones I got.
I can smell the outside fire. Alright. And where's my dice roller?
And the Roy dice come out.
That's a number. It's a very, very low number. Almost lowest, in fact. Thanks, Skolo.
You're welcome.
Two's in the chat. Two's in the chat.
Fractal's going to stare at the ground for a second. And his flames are going to go all but out. And he's going to mutter something under his breath. And if you're particularly... It is quiet out, so you can just... Connor?
Yeah, you said it's quiet out, and you could...
Oh, did you not? Oh, did it cut out? Okay.
A little bit.
You can hear just under his breath. I'm not actually a divination wizard.
Oh. Interesting. Are you not a wizard?
I am a wizard.
Oh.
Very dangerous creature, built to only do one type of magic, to the specialized degree that people get special abilities in regards to them.
Mm-hmm.
And I fear when the party finds out what I actually run with, I will be killed.
I wouldn't be worried about that, necessarily. I don't think anybody... Well, hang on, let me back up. I won't speak for everyone. But I know I'm not going to run to just murder you outright. With the kind of magic you practice. I have, at most, a couple things that I object to.
I looked at the ground to see if I see any halflings around.
I wouldn't just assume that I know all about you from stories I've heard. You're your own person, Fractal. I think you should be judged on what you do with these kinds of spells, rather than what the spells are. What kind of wizard are you, by the way?
Fractal gets closer. He's going to put a hand on your shoulder and just kind of squeeze. And it's not a hard insight check. He's shaking.
Bellum puts a hand on your shoulder as well.
And he's going to look up into multicolored fractals of color are kind of like warring for like the dominance in his eye sockets. I did not lie the first time when I said it, but you may have misunderstand. And I divine the causes and effects and energies between this realm and the next.
As in the world thereafter? The afterlife?
The next one. Yes. The manipulation of it.
And he's a smart character. He knows.
Yeah,
necromancy.
And it kind of clicks why he didn't go into the Abbey, why he's been very shifty about what he can do, why he's never actively used a portent on any of you.
He looks at you and goes, well, It's certainly a shock to me. I do wish you'd shared it with me sooner, but I don't blame you for waiting. I'm not lunging out to kill you over it. Why are you scared? You're shaking. And your emotions are
all of the memories I can call back on from my former master. All of them point to the general viewing on necromantic magic, or kill on sight, burn, maim, destroy. I have not seen any contradiction to this for my 2 years of existence. I am terrified because while I do not understand and disdain certain aspects of my newfound emotion, I don't want to go back to the darkness. And I've only been able to go on and survive due to Suta's machinations of somewhat teaching me right and wrong. I reject at least half of it, but that's just me.
Bellum puts both hands on either side of your face and looks at and turns your head to look into the eyes. It's normal to be scared of death. No one faults you for that. No one could. Except maybe Kogas. He seems like the type to jump on people for being scared of death. But it sounds to me you're just alive. You're scared of what others think of you. You're worried what might happen if they try and snuff out your life. That's just living people things. You may not know how to handle it yet, but you can get through it. Here together. He gestures to the rest of the sleeping group. I know it's a bit of a motley group, and their moral compass tends towards the negative in most instances, but it's something.
You roll a persuasion check.
Yeah.
Baseline.
Yeah.
He looks like he has something else to say, but he's just clamping down on his mouth. Like he has something else he has, but yeah, he looks drained from saying what he has said.
All I want to say is I'm sure you're scared that we're going to a druid grove and you're a metal machination who conjures powers from between life and death. Right?
Among other things.
He grabs your hand and puts it in his and casts Cure Wounds. That right there is a manipulation of life force. Did it hurt anybody on what I did? I spend some of my energy to help you. Do you think people would stone me for that?
It's one of the great hypocrisies of magic. Cure Wounds is technically evocation, but it should be necromancy. Bullshit. Anyway.
It's effectively the same principle, though. It's classified under the school of evocation to avoid, as I understand it, those same hard decisions, and talks about what is and isn't okay. Where I come from, it's definitely not okay to raise the dead unless they're coming back to their body from an untimely end. Raising a zombie just so you can have a thrall isn't a good act, but returning someone from beyond the veil to their body after a tragic death, those are both essentially the same action and different results.
I cannot promise I won't do that in the near future, just because that is I am only able to advance in necromancy. There's some sort of block I have within me. I have a suspicion on what's causing it. As he kind of just idly taps his chest. Where there seems to be an access port. And I can only be intricate. I can use other spells. I just can't fathom them the same way necromancy is. It's the efficiency. It's too useful. It's a tool I cannot find to be inherently evil because I do not entirely prescribe to those concepts. That is why I do not understand holy people specifically, and why Sutta confuses me.
If I might ask, are you able to open up this access port for maintenance?
I know what's in there. It's a piece of my old master. I cannot cope with it.
Is it what keeps you alive?
I've never been too far away to check.
Well, I don't want to speak on the behalf of anyone else, but where we're going is a powerful grove protected by a lesser god who, gestures over to Aster, has sent his conduit after me, and I've been imbibed with powers and serves the same court as Sutha. As far as I know, we have enough sway to at least ask for some sort of boon when we get there, if you'd like. Something to help you.
He backs away from you. Almost as if he was struck.
As far as I know, they're a god who favors ingenuity and creation and inquisitiveness. I don't see why they deny you.
His face contorts, the metal bends a little bit, and in a very wispy rasp as his color goes to a cold blue. A bit. I do not prescribe to gods. This is a cursed thing I have, but it is a tool I wield.
I won't make you do anything. I just wanted to offer. Any way I can help, I will.
He puts his hand on his forehead, just scratching at it. Don't worry about it. I just needed to talk to someone besides Sutha. She has her own machinations. Her god told her to follow me, and I don't understand it. It faintly disgusts me. But I don't know why. I hate gods. I do not like them. They bother me on a molecular level. I'm doing this so that I can gain experience and the ability and to help you. That's all. Do not need a boon of such sort. Any power source is appreciated, but that will be used at my discretion, not at a god's. Thank you, Bellum. I think that's all I can think of right now.
He holds up a hand to stop you from walking away for a second. This won't be the last we talk of it, I hope. I hope you find you can confide these feelings in me. And I you.
We shall see.
I've been told it's better when you pass into the next life that you know that there are those who will mourn you rather than to pass having made no difference. And I can say for certain, at the very least, you've made a good difference for me and likely for the others.
That is nice words, but if I have my way, I will never pass into the next life.
Everything dies eventually. It's not something we can avoid.
Apparently, it's my vocation's inherent spite of that.
True, but
I do remember a lot of notes of my former master ranting and raving on the subject. She was very pissy.
All I know is that those who let fear govern them, generally let that same fear become their undoing. But
I hope I
think
don't
we've
have to
said
say this,
enough.
but I think, if you don't mind, could you keep this to yourself for now?
Of course.
I'm honestly surprised you haven't tried to hit me. I was ready to cast invisibility and bum rush the woods.
I wouldn't. It's not.
Now I have to reevaluate the likelihood of the party stabbing and/or melting me down for scrap. I'm
Yeah.
worried most about Ned. He seems the inquisitive sort.
Ned seems the financially minded sort to me. I don't think you'll have any issues with us moving forward, but I know that's not much of a help. So, till then, I've got to get to bed because I am well past when I should have gone to turn in for the night, and we have definitely not been keeping watch on this camp for the last little bit. And if we get ambushed, Cogas will never let us hear the end of it.
I've been watching. I've got a bit. We can still see the rest of the camp. Go ahead and go. Get your long rest, mate bag.
Best of luck, Fractal.
Yes. And Fractal will sit there for a moment longer, reestablishing green, and then is going to go sit on a nearby stump.
Okay.
Perception!
With your passive perception of 13 before that, you didn't notice anything, but give me an active perception roll now.
By the power of Grayskull! Yeah! 12!
Yeah, you feel pretty confident there's nothing out there. You're
By
thinking
the power
a
of
lot
greens!
about
Yeah.
the conversation that you just had.
Mm-hmm. I turn around, I look at everyone else. Is anyone awake? Fuck.
Does anyone think that conversation would have woken them up?
I want to say it would wake Ned up, but it feels kind of weird because Ned's a light sleeper.
And we stepped away so no one would hear. So
Yeah.
I don't think it should get anybody.
Then there we go.
Yep, there you go then. They stepped away.
Woo! I'm gonna
That's
get
why you always
snuck a
step
ticket.
away.
Snuck a ticket. Yep,
Alright.
that's my watch.
With that, I believe that was the final watch. Was all four? Yeah. Sutha, Nito. With that, your watch
Just fucking
comes to a
around.
close.
Just fucking
And
around.
the next day dawns. You step back out. Are you planning to pass through the town of Kerlas as you travel to this next day's worth of travel?
In that next session stuff, aren't we wrapping?
Do we have till 10:30?
10:30, yeah.
Yeah. You
I don't. No,
You don't?
I've got some assignments I gotta get done tonight.
Well, thank you for letting me know ahead of time.
Well, I mean,
If you have to leave now, I mean, that's up to everybody else.
I was going off of the standard from before, as well as I've got an interview in the morning.
At 10:30 for Nito.
Yeah, it's usually 10:30, but
I do have a couple things to do, but I could go 10.
I really do have to go.
Yeah, if we really do have to go, then this is where we will pick up next week.
yeah, this seems like a good spot.
Yep.
Yeah.
You have finished. I will put it in the chat.
If we're moving into the next hex, that means we've done 3 days of travel.
Yes,
Yeah, it should be,
that's what I'm putting in. Finished 3 days of travel beginning the 4th.
So do we go on this one? Are we skipping the town or going here? Let's decide that at least.
So you can still go in this hex and avoid the town because the town is small enough that there are ways to travel around it and still have.
Do I see a church? A very large church?
No.
See a steeple, be like, nope.
Alright, I cast a Scorching Ray.
There's probably about as much church as there was in Zion, maybe a little bit less just because it's smaller, but it is certainly not Venzer Abbey. No, put it back.
Well, by the way, was this keeping in track that we were moving at double normal travel pace on our horses?
This is the correct. You're traveling at the correct pace.
Okay. So we move half a hex normally each day?
Yeah, thereabouts.
Probably.
Okay. Yeah. Right.
Y'all haven't gone very far out of the city for anything yet, anyway. So.
Fair.
Nice. Well, awesome game. Thanks for running.
Thanks. Let's hope that the sound sounds better. Hopefully, I didn't cut out at all. Other than the beginning.
Ugh, I was hoping
Alright.
we'd at least decide if we go to the town or not.
That's up to y'all.
Roll a 1d2. 1 yes, 2 don't.
Sure.
2 don't.
Fuck them.
Fuck 'em.
I gotta go.
Alright.
Okay.
We'll pick up there
Yeah.
next week. Oh,
Alright.
Connor, before you go.
He's
Be
gone.
gone.
He
But
just
do a
left,
level up.
yeah.
Yeah, you level up. You hit level 5.
I leveled up.
Yes!
I was
Extra.
gonna ask.
Yeah. You have hit your milestone for level 5. I have well, it's not really milestone, but it's also not experience. I have a specific thing that I'm doing.
I have an incredibly large and violent hate boner for XP.
Because it's a grind fest.
Yeah, and it's just
Yes.
weird.
Alright.
Remember,
You
roll
have
twice for HP. Take whichever one you want. Re-roll any ones.
Okay. Oh, sorry, Orphan. Oh my.
Rest in pieces, Ned.
We get 2 rolls.
Yes, 2 rolls and you take the higher one. And
Or
re-roll
whichever
it.
one you want. I'm not gonna say.
I'm
if you
gonna
wanna
take a level in
roll.
Barbarian.
Do you have a 13 strength?
No, but I could take a level milk. No.
I was about to say you cannot take a level. You cannot multi-class into Barbarian without a 13 in strength because I tried this
One?
with Navaya.
I like that. I like that one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I like that one.
Yeah, very good.
Fuck.
Uncanny dodge. You
Fuck!
guys are gonna be
Oh,
unstoppable.
so
in
one. I
combat.
can at least re-roll
And
that.
extra attack and 3d6 sneak attack.
You guys
All
are
right.
unstoppable in
It's
combat.
fine. That depends on what you throw at us. Fuck.
Forget the artificers. His class get extra attack. Oh wait, no, he doesn't get extra attack.
I don't
Wait, or
think
does
so.
he? His subclass.
I don't think artificers get.
I thought one of them does. Maybe the battlesmith. I can't remember.
Hold on, let me look.
I think it's like 6th level.
Class artificer. It's a battlesmith, right?
Why is my
think-
short
I think
sword
he's
piercing?
an armorer.
Yeah, he's an armorer, not battlesmith.
Armor. Oh, okay.
Battlesmith is the one with the golem. Armor.
Right.
Yeah.
Extra
Oh.
attack. Yeah, he gets an extra attack.
At 5th or 6th?
5th.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Yeah, most everybody that's gonna get an extra attack gets it at 5th.
There's a few different ones like the Swords Bard and the Blade Singer Wizard.
Oh,
They
yeah,
get it at
weird ones.
6th.
Yeah, because they're full casters that get it.
And the Valor Bard.
Ones that didn't earn it. You're a caster. What do you need an extra attack for?
Blade singing. Make that blade sing, damn it.
I know.
I'll talk to you guys later.
Later, man.
Later.
See ya.
And that's where we're gonna pick up next week.